What's on my mind is this deeper sense of longing that I carry in my heart. And I have a sense a lot of us might. And it's sometimes a longing for something we've experienced. Sometimes it's a longing for something we haven't even yet experienced, which is such an interesting thing to consider, that it's like there's a part of us that knows there's an experience we could have that we haven't had yet. And we almost miss having it, even though we haven't had it yet. And I honestly feel like I've carried this sense around inside of me for maybe my whole life. I feel like this has been a sense of longing I've had, especially when it comes to the feeling of love. I feel like inside of me there is a longing for a type of love that I haven't even experienced yet. And I don't even know, I guess, if it exists, if I'm being honest, because I haven't had it. So, but there's a part of me that there's an image inside of me in the form of feelings that exists. And I guess I'm searching for that feeling, that sense that this will give me. And I guess once I find it, maybe then I'll know I found it. But until that moment comes, all I've really been doing is searching for it, and sometimes projecting that onto things that I have, other relationships I've been in hopes that that relationship will then merge into this feeling I'm longing for. But it usually doesn't. And then I end up resenting that person, or resenting the relationship, or finding ways to get out of that relationship because it's not living up to this ideal that I set for it. And I don't know if that's right or if that's wrong. I don't know if holding on to this feeling I have inside of me is right or wrong. I don't know if that's setting an unrealistic standard, or if it's, holding myself to what's true in me and knowing that that does exist out there somewhere. And maybe that is my soul's calling, if you will, to find it. It's something really interesting, and there's a few moments in my life where I feel like I get really close to it, and I start circling that feeling. It's like I'm narrowing in on what that thing is, or slowly unblurring the image of what it is. But I've never gotten it fully clear. I've never been able to actually see what this thing actually is. And maybe that's all life is getting in touch with that sense inside of ourselves. What is that longing we have for? Is it a feeling? Is it a place? Is it an image? Is it just like this energy inside of us? What is that longing that's deep inside of us? And I think for some of us, it might be deep, deep, deep in there because we've had to hide it, and we didn't know if we could find it. Maybe other people told us it was wrong to try to look for it, or that it doesn't exist. So we just stuffed it further down. So it might take some excavation to go in there and find it again. But I think it might be really valuable to go inside and look for that longing. What is that deep longing, that sense in the back of my heart that I just am craving, that I'm desiring, that I just really want to touch? And what brings me closer to that? Maybe it's not fully it. Maybe it's one step out of 1,000, but what is the step that makes that blurred image a little bit clearer? What is the step that gets me a little bit more in touch with that feeling? And then spending our lives following those steps and seeing where that takes us. To me, that feels like a beautiful way to live. because I like to believe that this feeling exists for a reason, and I like to believe that someday maybe I will finally find the thing, the place, the person, the mission, whatever it is that unlocks this feeling fully, and then I'll know and I'll feel in my body, wow, I found it.